Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna do a quick video. I've been watching these just the last couple 3 days. This guy on YouTube named Mayo, who's supposed to be a bond guy. You skip bail. You don't report to the judge. He comes in with his buddies and he arrests you. And I was just watching a video about whether or not that's real, and it's like, what? Is that real? No. My God, no. First things first. Every time they go and arrest somebody, you see their face. It's not blanked out. To be on a show like that, you have to sign a waiver, and for them to allow you to put your face on that show. If you don't, they have to block you out. So when you watch anybody doing a man on the street kind of thing, you have to sign a form, or they can't put you on. They don't have the right to use your image, your person. I just got off work. I'm not thinking of the words, but you have to sign a waiver to do that. So it's like every single criminal they apprehend is going to sign that form. Like, no, they're not. And then so many of these shows, they got people throwing shit from their house and windows and stuff. It's like, you're not worried about somebody with a gun. And they never. I've only seen 6 or 10 or 12 videos. They've never come across somebody with a gun. Now they're bail bondsmen. You skipped bail, they come and arrest you, is the thing. But I just watched an episode where he's got a sheriff's thing on there, like sheriffs. And it's like, what are you doing? Are you cops? Or are you bail bondsmen? What's going on? So, but and in these scenarios, it's just like, I'm not a cop. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've never been. I'm no lawyer or nothing. But seriously, like, you think the people think this is real? Like, a few minutes into the first episode, I'm like, this ain't real. And these guys got no fucking clue what they're doing. It is Flag City on this show. The guys are constantly flagging each other. And I'm sure that cops do that from time. You got shit cops. But, like, really? Time and time again, albeit with tasers, they're flagging each other. If you're not familiar with flag, if you got your pistol and someone crosses in front of you across your pistol, trying to show my work shit, or just like the barrel of your pistol or firearm, someone crosses in front of that, or you cross them with that's flagging, and they flag each other constantly. I hope cops don't do that in real life. Should be trained not to. Good golly. And then there's times where they go to really great depths to arrest somebody. Now, theoretically, if they're bail bondsmen, that's what they're getting paid to do. They bring somebody in. That's their paycheck. And the one thing they kind of got right was, like, in one episode, one dude took off. And the guy, like, that's not my guy. Okay, yeah, but you report that to the police. And then, like, dudes will fight with them. And it's like, okay, I don't know how you bail bondsmen do your shit, but that's a crime. And then they'll let somebody go, and it's like, wait, wasn't that guy just in fisticuffs with you? So, if you're curious whether or not Patty Mayo is a real thing, it is not. It's reality TV, and I don't know if it's so much as scripted, like dialogue-wise, like a screenplay or a teleplay, but it's kind of like a setup scenario. So, you go to somebody's house, the people they're interacting with aren't necessarily like actors, but they're like people being paid to play out these roles. So it's like some producer sits down with them and is like, okay, so you're the boyfriend and you're going to stall the cops, and then the girlfriend's hiding in the laundry. Action. Not necessarily, so it's like the dialogue isn't necessarily rehearsed or something. But people are just like playing a role. It's like playing house. Okay, you're the dad, you're the mom. You just came home from work. The dad just came home from the mom, work, and the mom's cheating, and he just found out. And then you just make believe. That's what you're staring at. So if somehow you think these are real law enforcement officers, real bonds, no, they're not. And it should be pretty self-fucking evident by the way they do things. And the other thing, too, is like they'll approach a situation and use all their different gear. So it's like, I'm pretty sure 99% of the time, cops use the same shit to get the same job done. And every episode, they pull out new toys to use. And so it's like, okay, we're going to go to the back, and then we're going to throw in a smoke grenade, and then we're going to tase somebody. And then they'll shoot somebody with non-lethal. There's one time they shot this Native American dude with some non-lethal rounds, and it's like, that didn't even hurt that guy. And then people get tased and just like quit, and it's just like, no, none of this is adding up to anything. But the other thing too, you're there to somebody, time and time again. I don't know. I've seen one. I've only seen a handful of videos, but I've never seen one where it's just one person. And so the other person will wrestle with the bail bondsman bail bonds person. I don't know. And it's like, dude, why would you even do that? Because now you're looking at charges where they weren't even after you, and these Patty Mills like, where's Veronica? Is she home? And he's like, the guy's like, no, fuck you, and then fight the guy. And it's like, you just put yourself in prison for a few years over that lady. And the first few of these I was watching, I was like, how good are the blowjobs? This guy's gonna fight a cop, a law enforcement officer of some nature, when he hasn't done anything wrong, and they're not after him, and the warrant isn't for him. You're gonna fight these guys? Like, why? How good was the blowjob? Wow. So it's wholly unfucking realistic the way they approach everything. I could go on. These just got no clue what they're doing. The way and then, somebody resists. Somebody's like in a house and they only got two guys, and I'm like, why haven't you called for backup? So even if you're bail bondsman, somebody's fighting you, and and every time they go in and they tase people and use non-lethal, it's like, no, you would have killed them by now. He's throwing things at you that are harmful. And one guy, but nobody ever pulls out a 12 gauge. It's like nobody ever nothing. And the dogs don't even fight them. It's like, yeah, this is scripted as fuck. And the dogs aren't fighting them because the dogs know these guys. Well, it's not, again, it's not scripted like a movie where you memorize your dialogue. It's a setup situation. And then they ad lib and go from there. So yeah, it's clearly fake. And if you got fooled by that, kind of take some time to think about the fact that you got fooled by that, because God help you. God help you. Because nobody else can. I'm going to go take a shower. Just got off work. Cheers.